is a nighttime live stream where we talk about whatever we want to. So, settle in and grab you a libation. It could be your wine or tea or coffee or whatever you want to drink. And let's just sit back and chill. I'll be with you in a moment. Are you guys ready? Okay, well, so am I. So let's get into it. Here I come. Hola. From the west side. Sorry, y'all. I had to go close the door. So, one second. Let me just come on camera. All right. Let's see. Hello. I think it's... Yeah, now you guys can see me. It takes a minute. So tonight I am drinking some apple juice. And my hair's done, but I haven't finished it, gone through and cut the strags out and sheared down and shaped the curls and whatnot on the end, but it's done. Cause, as you can see across the bottom of the screen, it's my birthday week, okay? It's my birthday week, y'all. This is the week where your girl DC is turning to chapter 60. I am moving to Club 60. I am moving out of Club 50s. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about living another year, about making it to my 60s. Yesterday was my dad's birthday. Shout out to my dad. He turned 84 because he's 24 years older than me. My dad was, in his 20s when I was born. He was under the age of 25 when he first became a father, because I'm his first child. So yeah, I talked to my dad yesterday. And I meant to come on here yesterday, but before I go on, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you are watching this on the replay, please make sure that you go ahead and give this a thumbs up. It really, really helps us in the algorithm. I want the views. I definitely want the views. And I also want you guys to thumbs up the video. Matter of fact,
let me come. I usually do this. I'm gonna have to turn this down because I don't want y'all to turn it to the. I'm gonna share out the video. I'm gonna share out that I'm live. YouTube has made some changes and stuff. Now you can't just, share. Wait. Actually, I can on this one. On some things, you have to copy the link. Like if for shorts, I have to copy the link for somebody to see it. But anyway, I'm just putting this out there. Let me say, let's see, come through and chill. I'm live. View. All right. Okay, so it's out there. All right, we good. All right, so I posted that. I'm up here. I got three devices going, y'all. My iPad, my my iPhone, and my the laptop. So happy Tuesday, you guys. I just want to kind of get into things. Let me just kind of click over to the comments on the computer. So, first thing I want to talk about is Tyre Nichols and justice, in that situation. I have not watched the video. I'm not going to watch the video. I'm not even, I don't even think I can handle the audio. I'm just going to put it out there. It's triggering. But we're going to start with the fact that this happened on January the 7th, and he passed away on January the 10th. So I'm going to be very careful about my wording because I do want to keep this monetized. But this was the second event that happened this year. Prior to that, on January 3rd, in Venice, California, a 31-year-old high school teacher was unalived in a traffic stop. And like in the case with Tyre Nichols, a taser was used. Now, much more happened in his situation, but within a span of 5 days at the beginning of this year, 2 Black young men under the age of 40 were unalived as a result of an encounter with POs. I'm sure my son has come down here, but I just started, so he's just gonna have to wait. Let me just kind of move off of here. Sorry, you guys. Now, here's my feelings about the release of the video footage. And it's similar to my feelings about the release of the video footage in the Shanquilla Robinson case that happened last year, where right now I don't even know if we're going to get justice for that young lady. But let's talk about this one where we have the possibility of justice being done. Let's talk about the whole situation going on. So, let me just move this out the way. So, what we have going on is that we have a situation where POs that were part of a special task force in a police department where the standards for becoming an officer were lowered. We had 5 officers that look like me, and I think that at least one officer that was palm colored, where a quote unquote traffic stop turned deadly. And the officers between January 10th and last Friday, when this video was put out there, were still employed by the Memphis Police Department. Now they have been fired, and the 5 officers that look like me have been charged. As of Monday, the palm-colored officer has been fired, but I don't believe he's been charged. Matter of fact, let's look, see if he's been charged. Sorry, I'm looking it up. I'm looking to see if he's been charged. People are saying, well, he didn't take part in the unaliving of Tyree Nichols, but he took part. He was part of it. I believe he pepper sprayed him or tased him. So let me see. You know, I don't have to watch it to find out what happened. I don't want to hear another black man calling out for his mama as he leaves this world. I can't do that. It's triggering. Especially because these are young people. This young man, I believe, he's younger than my child. So it was 2 palm-colored officers. So let me just look. Let's see. Yeah, the 6th officer, two additional Memphis police officers, including, okay, so then I guess it's 6 officers that look like me and one that is palm colored have been relieved. Okay, so 2 additional Memphis police officers, including the palm-colored officers seen in encountering Tyree Nichols during his traffic stop. I told you both of these were traffic stops. The one in Venice, California, which involved LAPD, and the one in Memphis, which happened within the first 10 days of this year. We have 2 young men unalived. And I'm going to talk about the other young man in a minute, because that's a whole nother crazy situation. Okay, so the palm-colored officer's name is Preston Hemphill. Yeah, let's put his name out there. Okay? And an unidentified officer. So the other officer, we don't know what he is. And here's the thing. It doesn't really matter. It does not really matter. We need to not focus this on the color of those officers' skin and look at the color of power that is being, the color of authority, the misuse of authority. I told you guys that people are trying to say that Preston Hemphill did not participate. I told y'all that he tased this young man. I told you he tased him, and a taser was used in both of these incidents. The one here in California and the one that happened in Memphis. Both of these were traffic stops. And that's, unfortunately for us, all of us are terrified of being stopped driving while being a Black person, male or female. Even if you are abiding by the law, because it can always go sideways for us. It can always go sideways for us, especially for our younger people. I'm looking to see if Preston Hemphill has been charged as an accomplice. The 5 officers, the first 5 officers have been charged with second-degree murder for the unaliving. I'm just trying to see what happened with him. Hemphill's. See, Preston Hemphill was the 3rd officer. He was the 3rd officer at the stop. He better be being charged with something. All of them better be being charged. And then you have EMTs who just stood around and didn't help this man for at least 30 minutes, have also been relieved of their duties. Don't want you by anybody either. See, this is why I can't watch the video. But let me but from what I know, this young man, just like the young man here in LA, was complying with the officers. But they're unalived. Now, I don't care about people saying that Tyree was messing with one of these men's woman or whatnot. That's not, nothing justifies what happened. Nothing justifies it. Nothing does. Now I'm going to talk about the incident that happened here in California. Just one second. Because I just found it. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Nope. Didn't bring it up right, Venice Cow. Okay, there we go. Sorry, you guys. Okay. So I can bring this up for you guys. Okay, so the incident that happened here. Hey, James. So the incident that happened here in California with LAPD was Keenan Anderson. Keenan Anderson was a 31-year-old high school teacher. This incident was also on tape, body cam, because you know LAPD has to wear a body cam too. Keenan Anderson was running, supposedly, what they claim. This is what they claimed happened. They claimed that he was running in the middle of the street and exhibiting erratic behavior around 3:40 p.m. after a traffic collision at Venice and Lincoln, according to LAPD. Several people involved in the collision indicated that Anderson had caused it. An LAPD officer spoke with Anderson, who was initially cooperative and sat down at the intersection. The officer requested backup for a DUI investigation. This young man wasn't drinking. An additional officer arrived. Anderson suddenly fled, running down the middle of Venice Boulevard. Officers chased and caught him and struggled with him for several minutes using a taser. Their body weight, firm grip joints. The officers handcuffed Anderson and hobbled him at the ankles. He was taken to the hospital. He died. He went into cardiac arrest and died. He was 31 years old. I'm telling you. 31 years old. Cardiac arrest. Cardiac arrest, 31 years old. And he was not overweight. None of that was going on. But I do want to mention one of the reasons why I think that Keenan Anderson's story has been suppressed is because he is related to one of the founders of BLM. And y'all know how I feel about BLM. But this isn't about BLM. But now Patrice Cullors is in the middle of all of this. I don't think, I'm wondering, is she the one who they've been questioning about what she did with the money? Like she ran off with the money? I don't know which. Let me see this. Let me pull her name up. Patrice. Cullors, yeah. Yeah, he's her cousin. And just so we make it clear, he was tasered 6 times. Maybe that's what caused the cardiac arrest of a 31-year-old man. Crazy. The body cam footage is out there in regards to that one. It's not the brutality. It's not as brutal as this, but I'm sorry. I don't want to see the violence of police officers, no matter what their color is, against Black men. It's our children. We have to pray for, when I put that out on my wall, to pray for our children under the age of 40. This is what I'm talking about. Because I wonder if everyone has had the talk with their children. I've certainly tried to have it with my son, and he's on the spectrum. But I still have to make him aware. You know, but in both of these incidents, the police are saying that these young men, were acting erratic or weren't complying. But in the case of Tyree Nichols, body cam footage shows something completely different. Aerial shows something. It all shows that what y'all did was just insane. And I hope they put you under the jail. I hope they put you under the jail. It was inhumane. And this is a, wake up call for some people, but for the rest of us, we already knew that when people of color have on that badge, they are still trained under those same principles that have a stereotype towards us, and they activate that when they are out there in the field. but you know, you have to think of it from this I'm thinking of it from this perspective as we watching all of this stuff. It's January. Tomorrow is the beginning of February. We not even a month. We haven't even completed a full month. We're just completing the first full month of the year. And we already have something like this. And all that protesting globally around the world when George Floyd was unalived. What was the impact really? Because is anybody talking about what's going on now? Is anybody talking about what's going on now? These are traffic stops. We're not talking about. Thank you. I appreciate it. I know I recognize your name now. Your new name. Thank you. I always appreciate your support. Now when we go through all of this stuff, I mean, do y'all think that there's going to be a global impact this time? I certainly don't. I don't think the whole world is going to be rallying behind us as a community. After all of the hoopla, all of the marches, all of the stuff that the BLM that was not about us, all of that, but yet and still, this continues to happen. And then we have to look at this really from the point that we telling you, this is not the only way that we can truly impact our communities, wherever it is that we live in this country, is we have to take control of what happens at the local level. That means who gets it, who is running the city, who is running the police department, who is running, the city council, who is on the commissions and the councils and everything. It's becoming involved in neighborhood councils, but for the area that you live in. And I'm about to turn 60. But just as my parents were activists before me, I have been, activist, advocate, my entire adulthood, and continue to be about that. But as we're looking at what's going on and things are not changing, and we as a country refuse to think about, changing the way that we, quote unquote, community police. Because unfortunately, their job is not to protect and serve us. protect and serve the city, the institution of the city, not the community of the people. And you have to go and look back at what police officers who were formerly constables, as it goes back to the European system. They brought over here and utilized and look at systems in other countries. But if you look anywhere in this world, even in countries where we are the majority, treatment in custody is not in our favor. It is not. And it's like we have to be on high alert at all times in our lives. Think about it. That's why those of us who, make it to ages like I'm about to make are just blessed. It's like, because this is the way these young men went out of here. Each of them, because of something that happened in a quote unquote traffic stop. Makes you not want to drive, huh? Oh, here we go. Gotta get a new phone sometime. I've been kind of putting it off because other things that were more priority. And the phone appears to be doing what it needs to be doing because I'm not using it as much for anything other than for work. But this whole situation, I just don't. I'm not seeing a George Floyd response. I don't think the world cares anymore. And I'm not saying that to be callous. I'm saying that because nothing changed. Nothing changed, you guys. Nothing has changed for us. Nothing. And that's the sobering thought that people need to realize. Every time this happens, it just reminds us that they don't give an itch about us. And that police officers are not there to serve us or to protect us. Because we didn't put them in position. Yeah. So we're not their priority. That part. All right, so now I'm going to kind of shift gears to a couple of other things that I wanted to talk about. Like this crazy bodyguard or former bodyguard of Beyonce and Jay-Z, who's out here, started this stuff over on TikTok and has moved over here. Now we're over here talking about it on YouTube, where he's making these allegations in regards to their marriage and has implied that Beyonce is on party favors. Like, now, I've tried to give him the benefit of the doubt and said he's around my age, but other people have said no, he's probably older than me because he looked old as heck at the time that he was quote unquote bodyguarding for Beyonce, which appears to have been back in the DC days. Destiny Child, for those of you who don't know what that means. Yeah. Which, before she got married. So I'm trying to figure out, how the F do you know anything about the marriage? How the F do you know what she's doing? And how would you say that 20-something years later that it's a business arrangement? Now, I'll agree that it probably was a business arrangement, so to speak, at the beginning, and there are business perspectives to it. But I'm sorry, I don't think that Beyonce is the type of woman that is going to lay down and procreate with a man and have 3 children with him if love isn't involved. Because the children that's not part of the business, creating a family, and she doesn't need him for business purposes. She didn't need him when they got together. Really, musically, he just gave her street cred because she was from H-Town, but she wasn't from the bad part, so she wasn't like a ghetto girl, and this comes right on the heels of the community being upset with her for going and singing over in Dubai. But the interesting thing is, why are we the ones who are given, who people up at arms about us making money? Ain't nobody saying nothing to the palm-colored artists who also are going and performing over in Dubai. I mean, see, when they're doing those concerts over there, that's a whole nother kind of money, because rest assured, even artists like a Beyonce, when you are paying $500 and above for those tickets, they not even getting most of that money. Thanks to them deregulating Ticketmaster and letting them just do what the F they want. You can't go to a decent concert for less than $300 now. So, and with all of that stuff, the artists are not getting at that money. Part of that is because of the venues and all kinds of stuff that's involved in that. But we don't want to, why bore you with that? But yeah, everything has a cost, and everybody wants their cut. Hence the prices of tickets now skyrocket. The best, I'm just, you know, amazed at how much we got to pay. It's insane. But getting back to this crazy story. So this former bodyguard, who's probably in his 60s, I'll put him in his 60s. I don't think he's in his 70s. I'll give him 60s. Is out here talking all kinds of mess. Now he's now taken down the TikToks, but not before everybody else has gone in there and put some of that stuff in their own videos. But yeah, he's talking about all of these things in regards to them. And Beyonce and Jay-Z aren't going to respond. They're not going to respond. He's wasting his time. Now, because he's taking them down, we can assume that somebody sent him a cease and desist. But he said a whole bunch of nothing. And the fact that you haven't been around them in years, like, you're like 3 bodyguards ago. Because the gentleman who is watching Beyonce now is not even from this country, and he speaks 5 different languages. And he's the one who was in the elevator. And we still don't know what really happened in that elevator. But I'm gonna have to give it what my girl Jovi Beauty said about you, sir. You appear to be the male Jaguar right in regards to this, because Jaguar girl, you done made some crazy allegations about her being knocked in, about DV going on. But we see nothing that indicates none of that, because I can't, like I'm not even Beehive, but I can't even see her doing that. Even though we like to think about lemonade as being a metaphor, but let's be clear, that was her artistically, giving us a slice of what the heck she had gone through in regards to that. And nah, she's not even the type, because she wouldn't still be with them. Yeah. She don't need his money. She don't need his fame. She has her own. She has her own brand. She has everything. So clearly she's there because she loves this man and wants to be with this man, and hasn't, But let's go with your narrative. So you're saying these things, sir, and what is that going to mean to us? What is that going to do? So what? So what if what you say is true? What? What do you think? Do you think that's gonna do something to her album sales? Do you think that's gonna do something to their popularity? I'm just asking, sir. What is it? Just just wondering. Because I just see it as your 15 minutes of fame. And to be perfectly honest, we don't care what's going on in their marriage. We don't care what's going on in their marriage. And anything that you have to say is old information because you haven't even been around them in years and years and years and years and years. I mean, we can't find any pictures of you that are recent. So, yeah. So we're just gonna kind of push you to the side over here. Because that's where you belong. That's where you belong. I mean, it's insane with that stuff. So, moving on, I just wanted to make a quick talk about Shanquella Robinson. We are now at the point where if we want anything to happen in regards to Shanquella, is pressure has to be put on Mexico, because this happened there and they do not want to they don't want to export, I forget what it is, but transfer the charges to the United States. But we have to put pressure on the FBI and whoever else is involved in pushing this on the family's behalf to help in regards to this, because right now it just looks like they're just gonna just let this go and none of the people are gonna get charged, because you have a videotape. I'm lost. It's the end of January. This happened in October. You have laws in your country in regards to femicide. Nothing's happened. Nothing's happened. And we're just going to keep moving on with it, because for every case where we have some gleam, there's other ones where they're just kicking us in our teeth. Because our kids don't matter. Our kids don't matter. Our kids don't matter. And I'm talking about our grown kids. They don't matter to them. My child's grown. My son will be 28 this year. It's past insane. But the way that the legal system and police working, it's not for us. They're not for us. And this is one of the reasons why we don't trust police. This is why we don't trust them. This is why we don't trust the police. We don't trust them. And time again, you see things as to why we don't trust them, and why we have valid concerns, and why we shouldn't trust them. You see, David, did you want to come in and say hi before I get off? I didn't even realize I've been up here for almost an hour. I knew that the Tyree thing was going to probably take up most of my time because is he coming? Come on in. Come say hi. Say hi, y'all. It takes a second for it to show on the screen, son. Look at the screen. Say hi. Okay. All right, I'll see you. Yeah, he's expecting to see it immediately, and he doesn't realize that it takes a minute for everything to show. But anyway, I get to see him. He refuses to look at. I don't know why he won't just look at the camera. I don't know why he won't just look at the freaking camera. Because he's too busy looking at this. So I think, from now on when I do it, I think I'm going to put my thing to the side so it's not distracting for him. So I'm going to put it over there. But I'm about to get out of here because I'm about at an hour. I am working on more content. If you have not already gone and checked out my video yesterday on clutter-free living, trying to declutter, that is a journey that we're going to be on right now. It's just kind of just trying to move some things, get everything neat and organized, and getting rid of things that are just taking up space. Because why? They don't need to be here, and they're just taking up space. And that includes clothes, y'all. Yeah, I'm going to really be downsizing some of the clothes. And not because I can't, some of them I can't fit because I'm just never going to be that big ever again. Which is only like 2 sizes bigger than what I am now. I've never been a big girl. But because I don't work in an office anymore, and I don't see myself being back in an office, dressing corporate. Even if I do go into the office, I think that it would be a rare occasion for me to be corporate, with my purple hair, with my purple hair. Yeah. Because I'm back to my purple hair. I figured going into 60, I'm going to go back to my purple hair. I don't care. So what I did with my hair before I get out of here is I did the Goddess box braids. I did not do the knotless ones because I put no glue. I didn't want to be dealing with the nail glue, so I did the ones with knots. So I've got to go through here and kind of cut out some of the straight hair, and then I've got to kind of style down and strip down and make the other hair not so full, kind of trim it down, take some of the weight off, and hopefully I'll keep this for about a month. As soon as I get off of here, I'm taking off the eyelashes because they are on here just for y'all tonight. I will be back on tomorrow. And I will probably come on Thursday because Friday, I will probably be driving, or I will be just getting to my weekend destination, and I probably won't come live on Friday. I'm going to try to come on live on my birthday, which is Saturday, y'all, at least for a minute, but in the meantime, I'm working on more content. I'm trying to get it out before the end of the week. working on another coffee talk, and it's going to be on dealing with black femininity versus dark femininity. And because a lot of times our black femininity is seen as being dark, but dark femininity and black femininity, they're not the same. So I'm going to talk about one versus the other. Yeah, that's going to be in the Coffee Talk series. I put out the Daily Thought yesterday, which was on clutter-free living. I do have an upcoming I've got several RC autism moms in the making. I'm working on giving you guys like one of my workout routines. I figure we're at the beginning of the year, and I'm obviously going to give it to you guys more from the senior perspective. Let me move this thing over so that I can show you guys. So I can show you like, in shape senior, but also one who has some, I do have, I've shared with you guys that I have scoliosis. I've had it my whole life, but I've also ran track and was a dancer. And I don't mean pole dancing, although that might be something I might learn, how to do that, because that takes real leg strength. Real body shape. Anyway, I'm going to other stuff. It's time for me to get off of here, clearly, because now I'm talking about pole dancing. But no, I was a ballet dancer. So let me get out of here. I will be back on tomorrow. We are officially starting my birthday month, and if you know anybody who's born in the month of February, we celebrate our birthday the entire month. Okay, especially if your birthday's at the beginning of the month, and this is my freaking 60th birthday. Let me say that again. I'm turning 60. I'm turning 60. I know I don't look like I'm turning 60. Maybe y'all thought I was turning 50, but I'm turning 60. Anyway, can you guys still hear me? Oh, okay. I think StreamYards is tripping, so that means that it's time for me to definitely get off of here. I will see you guys later this week, starting tomorrow. We are celebrating it. My Cash App is DC the Purple Diva $. You can also leave me super thanks on all of my videos. The thanks is out there. You can even leave me a super thanks on a short. You don't even have to watch it full live. I appreciate any and everything that people give me. All donations. But right now, yeah, we're asking for people to show love for me as I go into my 60th year on this earth. And I appreciate anything you guys do. I'm about to get out of here. So I'm offering you guys peace and blessings from the West Side. I will see you guys tomorrow. I am out of here. Peace. Bye, guys.
Well, guys, that's it for tonight's Not So Random Chat. But I'll see you guys the next time. Until then, peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out. Peace. Well, guys, that's it for tonight's Not So Random Chat. But I'll see you guys the next time. Until then, peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out. Peace.